right, I'm going to talk through some tips on how to care for your clarinet, starting with assembly. First, I'm going to apply some cork grease to each of the cork tenons. Just going to use a little bit, not too much. I don't want to overdo it. I'm going to get it evenly all around the cork. When I assemble my clarinets, I start with the bell and carefully twist on to the bottom joint. Careful not to press too hard on any of the keys. Going to apply cork grease to the top joint, evenly all the way around. And then when I go to connect the top joint and the bottom joint, I want to make sure I'm pressing down that key, that D key right there. So that way when you twist the joints together, the keys will not bump into each other and bend, and you can line them up just like so. All right, then put on your barrel, then your mouthpiece, and finally your reed and your ligature. Then you are ready to go with your assembled clarinet. Okay, now for disassembly. First, you're going to want to take off the mouthpiece because we're going to swab the clarinet, and we don't want to run the swab through the mouthpiece because they get stuck very easy. We don't want that. So we're going to run the weighted end of the swab through the horn, grab from the other end, and pull. I like to do it from each end. So again, through the horn and slowly pulling so you can get all that spit. Then you're going to carefully twist off each part of the horn, being careful not to bend any of the keys. For the longevity of your horn, you ideally would like to wipe off any of your fingerprints or any excess cork grease or oils or anything off the clarinet before you store it in its case. Some considerations when storing your clarinet. When you're not playing your clarinet, you always want to store it in its case, and you want to keep it in a temperature-controlled environment if you can, mainly avoiding extremes in temperature, so from cold to hot, hot to cold. This just preserves the wood and prevents it from cracking and just helps the longevity of your horn overall. And that's disassembly. Okay, now every so often you're going to want to deep clean your mouthpiece. This is the only part where we're going to use water. We never want to use water with any part of your clarinet besides the mouthpiece. Okay, that being said, we're going to take lukewarm water and just some Dawn dish soap. That's all you need, Dawn dish soap. And I'm using this clarinet mouthpiece brush that you can get in most mouthpiece care kits. But if you don't have one of these, you can also use Q-tips. That's totally fine. Just some Dawn, lukewarm water, and Q-tips just to get all that gunk on the inside. For the outside, I'm just using an old toothbrush. Get it on Dawn and just gently scrub the outside of the mouthpiece. Scrub, scrub, scrub. And I'm not doing anything with the cork here. Just rinsing it. Rinsing all around, getting that edge. And now you have a clean mouthpiece that you can then just take a towel of some kind and just get all the excess water of and let it dry for a few minutes before you go to use it again.